Coasters are a super easy project to make. In today's tutorial, I'm going to use a pack of Infusible Ink coasters, plain white laser paper, and this Infusible Ink pen set from the Sailor's Delight mystery. Now, there are a whole bunch of pre-made projects in here if you come and you search for coasters. You can also look in the image section. So this flower one is super popular, and it's the one that I showed right at the start of the video, the drawn floral coaster. But over in the image section, you can look for individual images or some that you might not always see in that project section. So I'm looking for square coaster. And there is a whole bunch of different designs in here. Now, I'm not going to use these designs. I'm looking for the shape. So I like it when everything is the exact shape of the coaster. It just makes it really easy to line up and center. So I'm just going to pick any design and choose this cow-looking giraffe one here. So this will be the exact size of the coaster, which is really what I'm looking for with this piece. I don't intend to use this design at all. So I'm going to come over into the layers panel at the bottom and select contour. This will allow me to hide all of these pieces that I want showing. So I'm going to just remove all these little pieces so that I can have a solid coaster for my design. Now, I do have an image in mind that I would like to use. Already taken the code from Design Space. Up here in the image section, you could either look with the title of the image, which is I Love You So, or this code. If you're looking to find the codes on an image, it's super simple. You can click these three dots right here at the top, and it'll give you the code so you can save it for later or share it with your friends. So this is the image that I'm looking to add into Design Space. So once it's selected, you will see it appear here at the bottom as well. And I'm going to add it to the canvas. I want to make sure that everything is centered, so I'm going to select both of these two layers. Both of the layers will turn dark gray, and use the align button at the top to center. Now I do want to attach it, because if you don't attach it, when you click make it, it's going to move all over the place and not be centered anymore. So by attaching it, it'll stay center. Now this is just a basic color in the back. Nothing's going to actually print this brown. We have white laser paper. So with everything attached together, I'm going to continue to make it. Now it's very important when you're doing anything with infusible ink or iron-on vinyl that you're always mirroring that image. If you don't mirror it, it will end up backwards in the final design. I have an example to show you after when we switch camera views. So you always want to make sure to turn on this mirror button. It will give you more information as well by clicking on this little eye information icon. Also, when you choose infusible ink sheets at the top, it will usually give you that warning if you select it in your base materials. But sometimes whenever you pick laser paper, it doesn't always give you that warning just because it is normal laser paper. So just keep that in mind for the mirror. If you forgot the option to mirror before this step, you can always click the edit button here on the left-hand side and turn mirror on and off here at the bottom. It will always tell us what to put in which clamp. So on the left side, clamp A, it's always for accessories like pens or your scoring stylus. The clamp B on the right side is always for blades, so that's where the fine point blades are going to be. These information buttons are great for new users as well. If you're not 100% sure what something is or how to do it, clicking these little eyes will save you a lot of time. I have some plain white laser paper here from the dollar store, and my mom's favorite color is blue, so I'm going to use the blue pen. If this is your first time using your green mat, you're going to want to use a light blue mat for this project. But my mat's well loved, so the paper will release easily. This one is an example of what happens if you forget to mirror. So especially with text, you really notice the difference when it's backwards. With something like just the flower, it wouldn't really be a big deal. Like the coaster I showed at the start, if this isn't mirrored, no one's going to notice. But anytime there's text, you can really see the difference if you forgot to mirror. I have everything here ready to go. A square coaster that's already been cleaned so there's no lint or dust. I've put some pieces of tape around our design just so that it's easy to line up here. I took the effort to make it the exact same shape as the coaster in the beginning of the video so that it would be easy to line up like this. So I always start with the tape on the right side and then the left and the top and the bottom. Now, anytime I'm using the heat press, I do always like to use the heat guide. I don't memorize any of that information. Once you get to Cricut's heat guide, it's super simple to find the information. In this first box here, we're going to select the heat transfer material, which today is Infusible Ink Pens on copy paper. And for the base material, we're going to select the corresponding coaster, which is the square coaster. It is different information whether you're doing ceramic coasters or square coasters, so be sure to pay attention to that. We're also using the pressing mat, and we'll select apply. From here, it'll tell us the stacking order. So from the top down, we're going to have the Cricut Easy Press on top, our design face down on the coaster, which is face up, put some butcher paper, and then the pressing mat. So the Easy Press is set to 400 for 60 seconds. So just like it recommended in the heat guide, we're going to have our pressing mat. I have a piece of laser paper here folded into 4. We're going to place that underneath. On top, we're going to place the Easy Press for 60 seconds and just apply light pressure. It is hot. I'm going to wait 3 minutes and we'll peel it off and reveal the design.